Welcome to the third edition of the Sports Corner, brought to you by Port Orange Parks and Recreation. I'm your host, J.A., with my co-host, David Hunt. In this episode, we're going to wrap up some highlights of the adult leagues. We're going to give you a rundown on the baseball and softball all-star tournaments coming up, as well as an update in our newly started volleyball league, and wind it all down with a staff spotlight segment.
Hold on to your pants, because it's going to be action-packed, short video on the spring adult league wrap. From the adult spring leagues. Overall, it was a great season, good competition, and it was a lot of fun. Our next league will ramp up in the fall. Registration will open early July. So make sure to keep an eye out, and we hope to see everybody next season.
Youth baseball and softball all-star teams are getting amped up for their tournaments. We have our first tournament coming up June 2nd through the 5th with our 10U boys, 12U boys, and 15U boys at New Smyrna Beach. Next up, we have the softball tournament at Jacksonville with our 12U girls, our 14U girls, and our 16U girls. Lastly, we have our T-ball all-stars as well as our machine pitch all-stars in Ocala, June 16th through the 19th. Make sure you come out and show your support at all the district tournaments for our all-stars. Go Port Orange.
Volleyball season is getting geared up. We have leagues that include 9 and under, 12 and under, and 14 and under. The league is structured to introduce people to a sport they have never played before or to further their already established skill set. Check this short video out of a volley of a good time.
Spike! We hope you enjoyed that update from this year's volleyball season. If you're interested in signing up for volleyball, keep an eye out for our next year's season starting May through July.
Here at Port Orange Parks and Rec, we think the community should have a deeper look into who is working for them to produce a one-of-a-kind recreation experience. So our first staff spotlight will be on Debbie Cherwalk, or Miss Debbie as many people know her, program leader for Port Orange Parks and Rec. So let's check in with Brooke Tressler as we find out a little bit more about Miss Debbie.
Hi, this is Brooke Tressler checking in with Miss Debbie. How are you doing today, Miss Debbie?
I'm doing great.
All right. Can you please tell us how long you've been with the Port Orange Parks and Recreation?
I've been with Port Orange, let's see, coming on almost 3 years this October. I joined the very last day of October. It was Halloween. That's how I remember.
Awesome. That's just awesome. Can you also give us a little bit of background on your life and then also what you do with the Parks and Recreation?
My life? Okay. Well, I work here as a program leader in the recreation department. I do a lot of things from, supervising the gym and to working with softball games and the basketball games, and I really enjoy that. And my background in recreation started at the University of Florida many, many years ago, and I got a degree in recreation there. I got my master's in recreation from the University of Southern Mississippi. I went on to work at Western Kentucky University, and 30 years later I retired from the university and I joined the staff at the University of Florida, and from there I moved my way back here to Port Orange.
Wow, you've done some really amazing things. Can you tell me what your favorite part about working for the Port Orange Parks and Recreation is?
Well, I love all aspects of it, but I have to say that the little 4 to 6 year old T-ball kids steal my heart. I umpire their ball games, and when you got them just standing that tall and doing all those little cute things that little kids do, I have to say that's the best part of my job.
Yeah, our jobs can be pretty rewarding.
Back to you in the booth, J.A.
Thank you very much, Brooke, for that excellent report. And thank you, Miss Debbie, for all the hard work you're putting in. Keep up the good work, Miss Debbie. Thank you all for tuning in to this episode of Sports Corner. I'm your host, J.A., as well as my co-host, David Hunt.
And remember, stay classy, Port Orange.
Miss Debbie, for all the hard work you're putting in. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Thank you all for joining us on this episode of the Sports Corner. And then staff spotlight segment. That is a tongue twister. Staff spotlight segment. That's a staff spotlight segment. New league.
Keep an eye out, and we hope to see everybody next season for another amazing adult league season. I just said season twice.
Yeah, that was good.
Is getting geared up. We have leagues that include 9 under
Welcome to the third episode of the Sports
Parks and Rec. So let's check in with Brooke Tressler. Brooke Tressler, athletic supervisor. As we
Hi, this is Brooke Tressler checking in with Miss Debbie. Miss Debbie, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Brooke. How are you?
I'm awesome.
Thank you very much, Brooke and Miss Debbie, for that excellent report. Thank you guys again for all.
I'll Twitter the thing. No, because it'll keep eyes on me if I'm Twitter. Right.
That was good though. You're so close.
I was just right there.
Does it look cool when I was writing on the paper? I was like looking at it, I was taking notes. And I think I just like paid attention.